Hello guys, welcome back to SEO Basics by Vipin Nair. Today we are going to cover basics of SEO all segment wise. Like we will be going to talk about SEO checklist, then we will be talking about keyword research checklist, then we will be talking about on-page SEO checklist, and then we will talk about some resources which you can use to build your business. So without ado, let's start today's session. So let's talk about first basic SEO checklist. SEO checklist can be divided into multiple things. So let's take you one by one. When you are setting up a new client, when you're getting a new project, when you're working for in first your SEO project, so you should start with setting up some tools. So that is your focus point. Break down these tasks into multiple steps. First, we start with setting up our Google Tag Manager. So, Google Tag Manager will actually help you to connect other tools like analytics, like tracking codes from Google Ads, all other pixels, G tag, all other codes can be captured by Google Tag Manager. Other than that, you can even create events. You can track those events on Google Analytics with help of Google Tag Manager. So Tag Manager become one of the most important technical tool for you to setting up all your technical needs. Then once you set up your tag manager, then move to search console. Search console is actually Google's product. Tag manager is also Google's product, but search console is mostly give so much information about your website's health. So it will give you indexable issues, it will give you mobile friendliness, it will also tell you that is your website safe from manual action or not. And the most important thing, with the help of search console you can always request indexing of the pages. Maybe you have edited something on your page, you have created something new on your page, and you can always request that a page to be get indexed into Google. And when you use search consoles, so there are multiple issues maybe there on indexing point of view. So you will be get a lot of reports like what are the things excluded, what are the valid pages are there, what are the valid pages with warnings, what are the error pages are there. All those sections will be given over there. Where it comes to mobile friendliness, it will tell you your site is mobile friendly or not. About the manual actions, most of the time if you don't follow the guidelines of the Google will penalize you for that. So how to come to know that your site is got penalized by Google algorithm updates or Google site? So to know that, you need to go to your search console and check for have you got any manual actions. So this particular thing you can only get to know in your search console. If you don't have a search console, you may not be able to aware that you got a manual action from the Google site. So it's very important to fix your search console for your website to know that how to communicate with the Google. Then the requesting indexing section I've already mentioned. So when you include search console, you can start tracking your performance. So you have two basic options. One is site wide performance. You can track like how much click you have generated, how much impression you have created, what is your average CTR, what is your average position of the keywords or search queries or pages. Then some of the specific results you can check like queries, pages, from which countries you are getting traffic, from which device you are getting traffic, and from what which appearance you are getting in, like it's a image search results or a web or video, what kind of search appearance you are getting in. And the other thing like queries, what are the queries people are searching for, and what are the things they are actually getting in search console, like what are the terms they are searching to get your website in. So those all things will be there in queries part. Then the pages, how many pages are there in your website which got indexed and started ranking on the Google, what is their average position, and what is their average CTR, what is the impressions. All those information you can get through search console. And these information actually you use to improve your performance. You can get to know that what is happening on your website, and based on that you can always plan what is the next action you have to take. So that is the part of setting up search console. So search console become one of the most important set of tool while doing SEO. So we'll start with setting up Google Tag Manager, then we'll move to Search Console. Third one, we will start setting up our GA4, that is Google Analytics 4. Basically, why we are setting a Google, it's basically to track. Okay, so track, so you can track the people who's downloaded from your website, the people who have clicked links on your website, people have filled any form on your website, people have scrolled on your page. Like you can always track the page crawl depth. Then you can see that what are the blog posts are popular, what are the author categories tag. Even if you are using e-commerce business, so you can track that how come e-commerce sales data on your uh, GA4 site. So installing is very simple. You can use direct plugins, or you can directly go to tag manager. From there you can fire a GA4. For the WordPress user, it's very easy. You can just go to plugins and search for Google Site Kit, and this particular tool plugin will help you to set up your GA4 easily. Or else if you are using like rank math, Yoast, these kind of SEO plugins, it always be you can use these plugins also to set up your GA4. But make sure that you should have your GA4, because you get so much informations from the direct site from the Google, which help you to improve your results across the search engine. So no, don't forget to update GA4 on your website. That is the third segment what you need when you're doing a basic SEO checklist. Then next is the important pages. When it comes to SEO, there are so many things plays important role in that. One of the most important thing is authority, EEAT. Expertization, experience, authority, and trust. Based on this, Google decide that should they rank your website on top or not. For that, you need to understand that some of the most important pages are there, which need to be there to showcase that you are a genuine business, you are real business owners, or real business or real person. For that, if you are having a website, you should have incorporate these pages into your websites, like about us page, content page, uh, contact page, about us page, terms and conditions page, author page, privacy policy page. These are the pages other than your home page, service page, gallery. Those pages will be there. Those are the basic pages you will be using. But don't forget to use these pages, because these pages actually gives more credibility to your business, more authority to your website in eyes of Google. When you include your contact page, when you mention the real business addresses, that actually shows that you are a real business owner, you are doing a real business. Even though if you connect your contact us page with GMB or Google business profile, that actually gives that okay, this is a real business, they have real office, they are connecting it, that actually passes the value. Other than that, privacy policy, what are the things you are tracking and what are the things you are not tracking, all those things if you are going to mention on your website, that again it's increases the trust and credibility. Like freeprivacypolicy.com, you can use to generate some free privacy policy sections. Then about us page, about us page is one of the most important page when it comes to EAT. They want to know that who you are, what is the expertization, what your company's experience, what's your uh, information about your brand. And also it's a navigational query targeted pages where somebody is searching for to know about your brand. Like if you wanted to know that who is Vipin Nair, so the best page to explain who is Vipin Nair is that about us page. So about us page is the one of the most important page on your website, which helps Google as well as user to know about you, know about your brand, know about better yourself. So that's the thing. Other than that, you have terms and condition pages. So how to go in your website, what are the terms and condition. Then if you are running an e-commerce, you should have return policy pages also. Other than that, you should have an author page. Author page again comes under the EAT part, where you need to have a proper author page. You need to include author details, because if you are into some niche like your money your life segment, where medical, finance, all these specific niches, which is like very carefully taken care by the Google. In that niche, these authority person's profile become one of the most important thing. Like it's if somebody is recommending you for any financial or health related segments, they need to be qualified for that. Not only they are actually giving you advice, but if you apply this advice, there should not be any harm to you. So to make sure that that the information is coming from an authorized resources or genuine resources, Google try to have track on this EAT particular section, where authors page plays a huge important role when it comes to building credibility, trust segments in front of the eyes of the Google. So these important pages need to be there in your page, which actually help you to improve your SEO ranking. Other than contact us page for your location, you can always collect your queries or inquiries on that page too. So these are the some set of important pages you must have in your segment. Then other one small thing but very important thing, always have a domain based email. Use, if possible, use Google Suite or whatever the provider you're using, what are the hosting services you are using. You can get an email service from them on your domain. So like info at the rate vipinair.com. That particular mail actually shows the credibility of your business. Okay, if you are reaching someone with a like a Gmail mail like Vipin uh, knair at gmail.com, that is less credible than if you are reaching someone with info at the rate vipinnair.com. So that's the way when these official email plays a huge role while doing SEO, because we do a lot of outreach. We try to connect so many similar audiences for this purpose. When we are doing that thing, it's always important, and we need to focus on that particular section, that we need to reach out with a genuine and official email, so that the other side person will trust us, and we can have a like collaboration, relationship building. All those sections will happen when credibility and trust built. So it's a very important, it's a small investment for your SEO success. You should always make sure that you should do this as your priority basis. Then if you are using WordPress, use some specific plugins which actually help you to boost your ranking. So as for the SEO purpose, some of the plugins, let's we cover one by one. First, let's start with the SEO. So plugins which help to increase your SEO ranking or SEO activities to be get finished. You can use Rank Math, first one. That's my favorite one, and this will help you to create so many small tasks which you actually need to create if you are using any HTML site manually. So this rank math, and then the other alternative of rank math like used SEO press or all-in-one SEO. These are the plugin which help you to uh, do some basic SEO on your website. That's the first segment. Then you can go for the content framing. Whenever we write a content, need to be in a way that it reflects, or it will provide a user experience. So you can use Gutenberg, which is like inbuilt WordPress editor, or you can use other plugins also for that. Tiny Mice Advanced, these kind of plugins for content framing purpose. Then third is speed. Speed is one of the most important part when it comes to load your website. If a user coming and your website is taking too much time to load, the possibility that that user will go back to other website. So that will actually downgrade your ranking, and that's going to be create issue for your SEO ranking. So it's always suggested that you should focus on building a fast loading website. So to help that, it's always recommended to upload small size images. So for image optimization, to size optimization or the format optimization, We use short pixels, or we can use EWW, image optimizer, or WP smooth it. You can use WP smooth it, SMUSHIT. So these plugins actually help you to uh, compress your images or change the format of the images from JPG, PNG to WebP, which is like uh, fastest loading images type or lowest size with including the quality images. Then comes schema is more about like it gives Google understanding about that particular page, who is that page, like what is that page about. So these schemas are very important. There are multiple types of schemas are there. Service schema, location schema, organization schema, website schema, recipe schema. So many schemas are there. So every page should have their relevant schema to be included. That will help Google to understand about your page. And when Google able to understand your page better, it's there are possibility that Google is going to give you better results, better eyeball in front of the right audience. So including schema is a very important, and schemas help you to get into other Google's rich results, like AI overview results or the rich snippet results. That helps getting into that also. So for that you can use some plugins like all-in-one schema org rich snippets, or you can use schema and structured data for WP. These are the some plugins. Other than that, if you are using rank math free version, you can use one schema per pages, or if you are using paid version, then you can use multiple schema. One page can have multiple schema on that, and you can use that with the help of rank math itself. Then to increase the speed, like as I already mentioned, we reduce the size of images, change the format of images. Other than that, what we can do is we can cache memory, we can save cache memory, we can load easy technology we can use. So multiple ways are there where we can help to boost up our site speed. For that, the one of the best plugin I recommend is WP Rocket, which actually help you to increase your site speed. Other than that, you can use W3 total cache, which to save the cache memory. You can use that also. And these are the some most important plugins which you require when you are fixing your WordPress website and getting ready for SEO. So these are the plugins which I recommend to go for. And first, this is like our basic SEO checklist. These SEO checklist need to have when you start your SEO. So whenever you get a client, first step you to go through this basic checklist and see that you have finished all these tasks or not.